everyone, Heather here. I'm just coming on for a minute. I don't really have a whole lot prepared, but I wanted to talk a little bit about sending Reiki to the past or to the future. And oftentimes, and this is, you'll hear me say this many times, that energy knows no bounds. Energy knows no limits, okay? There's nothing to limit energy. So when you're sending energy healing, whether it be Reiki or anything else, you are not bound by our traditional, the way we feel and the way we think about time, okay? Those limits are not even in the equation, really. So for that reason, it is very, very possible and very effective to send your Reiki to the past or to the future. And I can give you, there's a little trick or a little, if you don't buy into this belief really, then I challenge you to do this, okay? Do this little trick or tip or what do you call it? Testing of the theory. So what you would do to test this theory, and it has been tested in this way before and proven effective, but what you would do is pick somebody that you will send distant Reiki healing to, okay? And let them know, you know, I'd like to send you some Reiki healing, and tell them to be in a position to accept the Reiki at either, say if I were going to do it, I would say, I am going to send you Reiki distantly at either 9 a.m., 10 a.m., or 11 a.m. My cat is so mean. So 9 a.m., 10 a.m., or 11 a.m. But don't tell them exactly when. Just tell them to get themselves in a position to accept this Reiki healing at 9, 10, and 11. Okay? If they can. And you can do this obviously at night too, when people are more apt to be able to rest or relax. And then don't send it at 9, don't send it at 10, send it at 12, okay? Send it at 12 and send it to the past. Send it to, say, 10 a.m. Send it to that person at 10 a.m. in the past, okay? And then several hours later, ask them to tell you what they experienced. Ideally, you'd have them write it down at, say, 9:20, 10:20, and 11:20, what they experienced. And then ask them to share that with you afterwards, okay? And you'll get an idea of, did they experience those healing benefits of the Reiki that you sent at the time that you had sent it to, all right? So try using that. And then try using it to heal relationships. If you've gone through issues with a different person, some other person in the past, and you know it caused a rift in your relationship with them, send that Reiki to the past. Send it to that person or to both of you in the past at that time, and see how that changes your relationship moving forward. Now you can also send Reiki to the future, okay? And I find that I end up sending Reiki to the future a lot. You would want to ideally choose a specific time. You could choose a day, like if you want to send it to yourself and to your workplace for the following day. You can certainly do that, and it will make your day go a lot more smoothly. You'll find that you have more confidence, more focus, and just all around better day at work. You can also send it to yourself if you're going to a job interview or starting a new job. If you have some big event coming up that you're a little bit nervous about, send that Reiki to the future. And you can do that by imagining yourself in that situation. Okay, say you're sending it to yourself. Imagining yourself in that situation. For example, say I was going on a job interview tomorrow. And what I would want to do is imagine myself being in that interview And then I want to imagine all the Reiki kind of just shining above me and all around me. Okay, all this Reiki energy, and then it just floods inside of me as I'm sitting there in the interview. All right, and that's one way to do it. You can also use the symbols, the distance symbols certainly, and I strongly suggest that. And send it to that specific point in time that you're going to want that Reiki healing. Okay, and you'll see some changes in your life when you do that, not just with the future, but in the past as well. If you send that Reiki to the past, you're going to see things changing, things maybe being more healed in your current life, in this day, this present day. So I challenge you to do that. The sending Reiki back in time one is the big challenge. So let somebody know that you're going to send them Reiki, but give them 3 different times that you're going to send it. Tell them to be ready to receive and open to receive at each of those 3 times. And then you're going to send it after those times and only send it to one of those times. Okay? So if I tell them I'm going to send it at 9, 10, and 11, then what I'm really going to do is send it way after that. I'll send it at like 12 or 1, and I will send it back in time to the 10 o'clock time, okay? Or whichever time you choose, and ask them to write down what their experiences were at each of those times, so that you can see that during the time that you sent Reiki, they in fact do experience the Reiki that you sent from your present time into the past. It's pretty cool stuff. So May 1st is upon us, so we've got a boatload of new workshops and courses on the calendar for the Cure Center for May. So be sure to check those out as soon as Aaliyah posts it. I can tell you that I have 2 different workshops coming up. One is at the end of the month, and that's geopathic stress and your health. And that's about EMF lines and stuff like that, how they can affect your health, what are the different types, and how you can find them in your home and fix them. And it's pretty cool stuff. Trust me, it is really cool stuff. But that's way at the end of the month. Before that, I have a free course coming up, and that's on how to make prosperity rice. And that's something that you can use in if you have an altar for manifesting, if you're doing work on manifesting, if you are trying to do spell work for money, for finances, for prosperity, then this is something that you can add, and it's so easy to make, and I'm going to share, we're going to make it right in the workshop together, okay? And also, Tibetan Reiki will be out this month. That's a guarantee. All right. I will see everybody later. I hope you have a good Monday. Happy Monday, and be happy and manifest today. Bye.